Make sure to like and subscribe, people, if you're new. You're watching the match reaction to Bournemouth 0, West Ham United 4. I must preface this by saying I didn't get to watch the full game because my link was not working properly. It was buffering a lot. I saw the goals. You can find the goals anywhere. But it was weird. I was trying to watch the Newcastle game as well. We might talk about that. So we started pretty much the same as the Arsenal game, apart from Aged comes in for Kera. From what it looks like, people were saying Paqueta played really well. Souček was improved. Rice was Declan Rice. You know what Declan Rice is like. Declan Rice scored. So did Antonio. So did Pablo Fornals. So did Paqueta. Pablo Fornals, by the way. I don't know how the fuck you pulled that off, but fair play. That was an amazing goal. Obviously, if you watch the channel, I'm a big critic of Pablo Fornals, but come on, man. Like when you come on the pitch and you score that, I'm not gonna come at you this week. It looks like we're finally holding on to momentum. I feel like we are safe in the Premier League. And as Callum Wilson would say when he was at Bournemouth, a touch of magic from 3 of our players. And looks like Fabianski played well today, slowly redeeming himself from the Newcastle game, in my opinion. Another clean sheet for us, winning 4-0. What I will say, if we had lost today, it would have been a bit embarrassing. I don't think we have a divine right to beat anyone. I don't know, Bournemouth have been on a good run of form. But I think when you invest this much into your team, you shouldn't be losing these kind of games. And especially 6 points is the only one recently when it's become a relegation battle. The only 6 points that we really lost was Wolves away. We beat Forest at home, Everton at home. Now Bournemouth away. We drew Leeds away. But those were the 6 pointers at the time where it was actual 6 pointers. And it was like, you need to win today. And we have won today. And we've been on a good run of form recently. I think last 10 games, is it? Apart from the Newcastle one. In all competitions, we're unbeaten. Well, we're not unbeaten. We've lost one. Paqueta with a good header. Antonio with another good header. Antonio's been on form recently. Credit to him. Declan Rice and we basically just hit them on set pieces. I don't know how they haven't fixed their set piece issues. It was like Leicester for a bit where they couldn't fix their set piece issues. I don't know what's going on. Looks like Sufar's back to his best. I'm scrolling through Twitter to try and get some any analysis or whatever. It looks like Bowen did well. But as we know, as Ryan Archer said from West Ham Fan TV, tweeted this at halftime. Great first half performance, but even as a West Ham fan, being 3-0 up, I still can't relax. Neither can I. Even when we was 4-1 up on aggregate against 4-2, was it 4-2 on aggregate, something like that against Ghent? I was nervous. I was still nervous. But today I didn't feel like they were going to come back. I just felt our defence would do its job today. We can get a win against Liverpool, and the reason why I'd say we're safe is because I think the relegation battle is really between Everton, Leicester, Southampton, Forest, and Leeds. And everyone said that Bournemouth are safe after they beat Tottenham, so we should be safe. But yeah, scorpion kick, that's mad. I haven't seen scorpion kick since the whole Giroud Mkhitaryan thing where they scored back-to-back and everyone was doing a debate then on whether it was better. Now, Fornals may not have been as good as theirs, but a scorpion kick is a scorpion kick. I don't know. You got to have some mad improvisation to score a scorpion kick, and that is the most Mikel Antonio goal I've ever seen, and Fake Colton also tweeted that. It's really good to see us score 4 goals. We haven't scored this many goals away from home since the Norwich game where we beat them 4-0. We do come up with an occasional 4-0. 4-0 seems to be the score. We beat Wolves 4-0 at home a couple years ago, beat Forest 4-0. We lost to Brighton 4-0. And yeah, we got a goal difference back from the Newcastle game pretty much. It seems like the draw with Arsenal has really kicked on some of the players, and people are in good form. I don't want to hear nothing about flop of the season with our signings, because flop of the season is one of the most stupid debates. If you're buying players that haven't played in the Premier League, yeah, they may perform bad, but it's their first season. Unless you're right at the bottom of the table, you can't really be having these conversations. I'll be honest. It doesn't mean Moyes in. It doesn't mean anything, to be honest. It hasn't really differentiated anything, in my opinion. Just we've got more points in the league and we're finally winning games. And I know it takes a while for players to gel in our squad. The goal, win the Conference League, get as many points in the league. In the league, we have got nothing to play for in the league. I know we want to confirm the 40 points, so I'm sure the players will want to do that, and I'm sure the players will want to look at that as well, because I think Wolves will still look at themselves and think we're in a relegation battle still. I think Wolves are fine. I think we're fine. I think Bournemouth are fine. It's good to get one over Bournemouth, because they used to be a really big bogey team for us. They now haven't scored in their last 3 against us in league games. They battered us in that pre-season game. And they used to batter us all the time with Eddie Howe, Callum Wilson, Josh King up front. But none of that today. Moving on. I would, because I can't really talk about the game in depth because I didn't get to watch it, unfortunately, which is a shame. But I will be watching Match of the Day too. Newcastle beat Tottenham 6-1, by the way. So that's also riveting. Daniel Levy is a fucking genius. So big up to Daniel Levy. Keep doing God's work. Southampton took points off Arsenal. Big up to Southampton. We've got Liverpool midweek. Let's go and beat Liverpool. I'm sure we can. They haven't got the greatest away records. They can still be clinical. I'm going to the Youth Cup game on Tuesday at the Emirates. Unless something last minute happens, I will be going. So we're going to beat Arsenal in the Youth Cup final. We might beat Liverpool. And we've got a game against Palace, which is kind of a big game. But, yeah. And hopefully we get to finish above Chelsea, which would be nice, because they are... I just can't stand Chelsea. They're just bastards, really. But that would be great to top it off. I can't believe Tottenham lost 6-1. I saw them line up in the back 4 with Perisic, which was, I guess, worrying as a Tottenham fan if you want to look when you look at it like that, and you can understand why. Good. They deserve it. They deserve everything that's coming to them, and hopefully they never ever find success in their lives, and hopefully their fans are going home sad, and hopefully they won't make it home until the next day. Anyway, if you guys did like the video, leave a like on the video and subscribe if you're new. Social media in the description. You want to follow me on the email for any inquiries. I'll see you guys later.